Hi, my name is Vishwendra, Director of Solutions and Innovation at Fixed Technologies. Today, I'm excited to show you how organizations can reduce cost to serve customers using our Connected Self-Service Accelerator, powered by Salesforce's Revenue Lifecycle Management. Organizations often face the challenge of high costs and inefficiencies in managing customer service interactions, particularly during onboarding and initial sales. It is time-consuming and manual to process post-sale amendments. The management and orchestration of renewals is also very complex. Research suggests that if the process of amending, renewing, or switching between different products or services is more complicated for customers, they may move on. Our Connected Self-Service Accelerator is designed to tackle these challenges head-on by offering self-service and automating the key processes. Self-service empowers customers to take control of their own experience. With access to these tools, they can take care of their needs such as subscribing, registering, amending, renewing, canceling, or changing their billing, account, or payment details without waiting or talking to a sales or service representative. This reduces the need for extensive sales and customer support, lowering operational costs for organizations. It also allows salespeople to focus on high-value activities rather than routine tasks, converting them from order takers to order makers. Let's dive right into the demo where we will see how Mike from Fixed Technologies is able to amend, renew, and cancel different subscriptions through the self-service portal. This is the self-service portal for Connexus. Since I'm already a customer, I'm going to go ahead and log in using my username and password. Once I log in, I have access to my orders, my subscriptions, as well as my profile. I'm going to go ahead and try to access my subscriptions. I can see the enterprise version of the software which is used by our EMEA team. I can also see the Plus version used by our India team. And we also have a subscription that we are not using anymore that we will try and cancel today. I can also see more information about each subscription, such as when was it initially subscribed, how many licenses am I using for it currently, and until when would it be valid. I can also see the next renewal due on, along with how much are we paying for it on an annual basis. Now let's look at these subscriptions from an organization standpoint. So here we see for Fixed Technologies, the subscription 94, 93, and 90 are interesting for us to look at. So I'm going to go ahead and see the subscription number 94, which currently represents a flat graph from a quantity evolution standpoint, as well as from an MRR standpoint, indicating that there has been no change, which we can also validate by looking at the asset actions, which only represents the initial sale of 10 licenses, which happened on the 1st of September 2023. When we navigate to number 93, we also see the same story where the graph is flat from a quantity standpoint and also from a monthly recurring revenue standpoint. When we look at 90, the story is also the same. Now let's switch gears and look at the subscriptions from a customer standpoint. So Mike wants to add 5 more licenses to the Business Collaboration Enterprise version, since the Fix EMEA team is growing and they're going to onboard 5 new users as of next month. So I'm going to go ahead and try to add 5 more licenses by amending the subscription and choosing the start date to be the 1st of next month and specifying the quantity that I would like to add. Once I click on amend subscription, my change is going to be executed in the backend and my subscription will be amended and 5 more licenses will be added and they will come into effect as of the 1st of July 2024. Now let's look at what happened to the subscription number 94 in the backend. So let's give this a quick refresh and we will be able to see the change Mike made from self-service is now reflected on the subscription record inside Salesforce, and we can see the graph of the quantity with a step up representing the change in the quantity that we just made. And it also is reflected on the change in the MRR because of the quantity that will change. We can validate that by looking at the asset action that our upsell action has been registered with the change in quantity 5, which is supposed to kick off as of the 1st of July. Now, as we saw earlier, Mike also has a subscription that is no longer used, and therefore Mike wants to cancel the subscription. So I'm going to go ahead and manage the subscription and click on cancel subscription. And I'm informed that the currently used 2 licenses will be cancelled as of the 31st of August 2024, which happens to be the end date of this current subscription period. So I'm going to go ahead and click on cancel subscription, and that will cancel my subscription in Salesforce as well. So with just a few clicks, I, as Mike, am able to cancel the subscription at my own convenience. If we look at subscription number 90, and we give this a quick refresh, we will notice that the cancellation has now been registered in the system. Reducing the quantity by 2, canceling the subscription. Now, I also realize that my Fix India subscription is coming for renewal on 30th of June 2024. I also recall receiving an email last week informing me that my subscription needs to be renewed. So I'm going to go ahead and renew my subscription for another year, since our India team is going to still need the Collaboration Plus. I can do so by clicking on Manage Subscription and clicking on Renew Subscription. I can specify the duration for which I would like to renew. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and renew it for 1 year. And I can click on Renew Subscription. Now the message indicates that my subscription has been successfully renewed. I can see the changes in the backend for 93 by giving it a quick refresh and validating that the renewal action has also been registered, which is supposed to kick off as of the 1st of July for another year and would allow the subscription to be used until the 1st of July 2025. We can also see that change reflected here in the quantity graph with an extra bubble indicating the extension of the period from a life cycle standpoint, and the same is reflected on the evolution of the MRR. This concludes my demo. To summarize, we saw how easy it was for Mike to amend, renew, and cancel subscriptions at his own convenience. And we also saw how the changes are reflected inside Salesforce, both from a quantity evolution standpoint as well as from an MRR evolution standpoint. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.